hours, these 4 people will go to the moon for the first time in 54 years. And I'm here to get all of your questions answered.
T-minus 8 hours till launch. We've just been sitting on a bus.
Everyone who was here to film the launch was being bussed around to security check after security check because this was an incredibly important day in national history. So they wanted to make sure everyone was safe.
T-minus 6 hours and 27 minutes until launch. We were just told that they're gonna board us back onto the bus. We've been waiting here for a very, very long time.
And into a room they brought us with chief scientists, the designer of the heat shield, and real astronauts to get any questions answered. I posted a community tab post on my channel a few days ago, and I'm gonna be relaying your comments directly to the NASA executives, so you might see yourself on screen. But meanwhile, the astronauts were getting suited up, and soon we'd get to meet them for ourselves.
I've been working on this mission for 10 years. I proposed to my now fiance in front of the Artemis II spacecraft. My 93-year-old grandma just flew in, so this is deeply personal for the people that are here.
The astronauts who just left, crew suit up, Commander Reed Weissman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen.
How does radiation affect the astronauts, the camera? Like, how do they get through the Van Allen belts?
Sure. Oh, yeah, we are confident about the Van Allen belts. We flew Exploration Flight Test 1 back in 2014. We flew through the Van Allen belts twice in that mission, and we proved that there was no concern to the humans on the inside of the spacecraft. Then we flew Artemis I. It went all the way around the moon and came back.
But
the mission is not complete until the astronauts land safely. When you see the 3 main parachutes, you know that they're going to be coming home safely, and we're going to celebrate at that time. Day 10, it's a 10-day mission, is where I kick in. On that day, it's going to hit the atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour, and it will get up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
So the heat shield is broken into 2 systems.
This right here is a tile that flew on Artemis I.
And that's for covering the cold parts of the Orion spacecraft, the sides and top, which only get up to 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you were only going into low Earth orbit, that's all you'd need, but
the spacecrafts that are designed for only low Earth orbit would not survive, so you have to use a different material called AVCO.
Because this mission went to the moon, it's coming back faster and hotter. So this other material, which survives up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, will do enough to protect the astronauts from the heat as they're landing.
And here they are, NASA's Artemis II crew, taking their first steps outside for their historic test flight. To a wonderful applause from the crowd, they're looking really excited.
That is a hero shot.
And the 4 of them step into their astrovan.
So, American flags in hand, NASA led us to go say goodbye to the astronauts before they leave Earth. Every employee at the NASA Kennedy Space Center was lined up ready to see these astronauts come by, as they'd all worked together for years to get them to the moon.
Oh, this must feel so special to the crew to see all of these people here to wish them well.
Yes, this is heartwarming. Look at how many people there are. Everyone is so excited about this mission.
And as the astronauts got to the rocket, they brought us back inside the building because we have more questions to get answered.
I'm Nick Cox. I'm the head of science here at NASA. The moon is a great place to go, but build a moon base, stay there, sustain presence, got eyes on Mars as well. I'm supposed to take questions. Yes.
Sorry.
I wish you'd use a really big mouth, so
Okay, my question is, I think a lot of non-space people are curious about the whole bringing iPhones into space thing. I'm curious what made the decision for this trip to make that allowed, and are they gonna like post on Instagram stories or something in space? I'm just curious.
I actually think that's part of the plan. This was actually our administrator here at Isaac London from his decision. Let's see how it works. We've got some surprises for you guys during the mission if all goes well. Yeah.
And now we're watching the crew walk across the crew access arm, getting a beautiful view of Kennedy Space Center.
T-minus 3 hours and 40 minutes until launch.
My name is Heidi Clark, and I'm a project engineer on the Orion Crew Survival Systems team.
One of my commenters was wondering why the astronauts even need to wear this spacesuit on this mission if they're only going around the moon and not exiting the spacecraft.
Yeah, so they wear this suit for launch, entry, landing, and during any off-nominal contingencies.
Is that in case the spacecraft depressurizes?
So yes, that is one of our on-orbit contingencies. If on the way to the moon, the cabin were to lose pressure and depressurize, then this suit could keep the crew alive for up to 6-day return trip home.
And so now in this room here, we will see the crew don or put on their communication caps, their helmets, their gloves.
Can you explain how the food works?
Yes, yeah. So in this port right here, you can see in the helmet, this is called the drink port of the helmet. Through that, they would be able to drink and have like nutrition shakes.
But how do you monitor how the astronauts are doing in the spacecraft? Well, for that, they have a very advanced Apple Watch type device.
It's really important for judging the quality of their sleep, the length of their sleep, and how it relates to light-dark cycle things. Because if they only get 4 hours of sleep several days in a row, their performance will be affected.
Yeah.
Their cognitive abilities decline.
So you don't want that.
Not
right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's like, sure, like maybe, I mean, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I can still function today. But when these people have such important tasks, it's like you want to make sure they're getting good sleep.
Yeah, the individual has to function and the team has to function, so it's really important.
Yeah, I mean, imagine an astronaut was in a bad mood. That's not what you want.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
This was the point when we reached T-minus 3 hours until launch. So I knew I needed to move fast to get there on time, and to get all the questions answered, I moved to speed round.
This is the view of what will be lit when they get there.
And what's that going to help us learn?
We don't know.
We don't know. When you're not in space, what sort of areas of expertise can an astronaut, someone who has been in space, give to the rest of NASA? Like,
So
what does your day-to-day look like?
Well, yeah,
here?
so a big part of what we do is we support other jobs around NASA. Never have just one job.
Yeah.
So you're always training, so you always have your baseline
Are
training.
you planning to go back to space?
I don't know. They gotta ask me. I don't expect to ever be asked.
Okay. Why is that?
You just don't. I mean, you don't know. You have no control over that. So why worry about it? Make sure you're available, and if they need you, they need.
Yeah, so many professionals that worked so hard on this mission.
You can see that the closeout crew has closed the side hatch. Reed on your left, Victor on your right. Because they're on their back, it's a little weird.
This was when a bunch of things started to go wrong.
The launch team has been made aware of an issue, and currently they're monitoring that work that is going on over at the range.
There's been an issue reported with the launch termination system, which would blow up the rocket if it was coming in our direction.
Which is apparently a very real safety concern, even if it was working. So we got a pep talk.
If there's an anomaly, you know that you need to, what do you have to do?
Get on the bus within 5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes to get on the bus.
Bottom line of all this is, at this moment, the range is no-go. But that is not stopping us from moving forward in the countdown.
So I got my 1,200 millimeter lens set up and hoped they'd get that fixed because we are literally the closest people to the launch. Somehow the YouTubers got closer than the news media, but even more problems started arising.
I just got an unfortunate notification. Expect rain around Cape Canaveral around 6 p.m. We are in Cape Canaveral. And if the rain comes, the launch doesn't happen.
For all personnel, we got a little bit more work to do before we pick up the clock. We've canceled the resume time there, and then we'll pick it up after we get through all of our work and anything else that we need to do.
The clock was stopped and the launch was officially paused for now. So to kill some time, we walked over to where the news media was, and we ran into Mike and Scott Kelly, a set of identical twins that have spent years of their life in space.
Hello, YouTubers.
Hello.
Thank you. Cool jacket.
Thank you.
You want to trade?
I mean, I would love to, but I don't know if that'd be fair.
So we got a picture with both of them and headed back to the viewing site for this delightful news.
Worked through that issue, looked at the data, and cleared it.
10 minutes?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
All right.
T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
I just keep thinking about, I think it's Jeremy Hansen, who has never even been to space.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
That's terrifying.
And there you see the crew access arm moving away.
Ooh, 90 seconds.
These were the most suspenseful 90 seconds of my life. And in this moment, as I was waiting for the rocket to launch, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to be a YouTuber and be in this position. So thank you all so much for subscribing and watching these videos. And prepare to see something I'll never forget.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour, now passing 5,000 miles per hour.
Wow. Look at those clouds.
And as you can probably tell by this face close-up, I was tearing up.